What's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Reign of Terror. This is a Grim Dawn mod, which is effectively a Diablo II remake. And welcome back to this journey as we enter Act 3 of the Nightmare mode. So in the previous episode we cleared Act 2, the Act 2 boss derail, and here we are into Act 3. And let's go with this adventure and see what will bring us in Act 3 Nightmare and what exciting items will we find from this map. So for those who are joining us for the first time, I'm using a Amazon. This is a classic D2 class, which basically uses a bow and arrow. So of course there are no arrows in this mod, but effectively the bow is the unique item. It's great that they have actually removed some of the stuff that is not so efficient in today's context, such as the bows, the arrow, the replenishables, and the Tomb of Town Portal, as well as Tomb of Identification. Although I felt those actually add more flavor and make the game seem a bit more real, given that they are consumable that you need to replace every now and then. But that also means that players get the level of convenience, which is also good in a way. So for those who are new, my Amazon uses the Fire Arrow tree, as well as Strap, which deals more physical and piercing damage. And we are actually in the Spider Forest here, clearing a quest. So Act 3 is actually a pretty interesting map, because the terrain is actually pretty hard to navigate, and the map requires to run around quite frequently. Okay, there we have it. That's the town portal. Great that we found it. And now where to find the Ashes of Quile? It's probably will drop off from a unique, or let's go find a cave. If everyone is aware, I'm actually fighting mobs 5 levels above me, which is to say that probably my spec is fairly effective. That's why I'm having no problems dealing with the mobs which are 5 levels above my level. Yeah, I guess we should head down. I probably would want to leave a town portal here. Yeah, shouldn't be too tough of a hunt here. Fire Arrow and Strap would be pretty effective to use in this sort of cavern or open air settings. Not an issue. There we have it. That's the Jade figurine. A cedar 4-socket bow is always good. We might be able to craft a ruler from it. I might just search this cavern a bit deeper to see if there's a chest, and yes, there is a gilded chest. Woohoo! And we have found Kalim's Eye. That's also my quest item. Homunculus, great! This is a great offhand for the classic Necromancer, which I am planning to build, so very happy to find this. That's a great find to start in our Act 3. Now quest in Act 3 Nightmare, so let's hope we continue to stay lucky for the rest of this journey. So great, that we have actually done 2 quests at a go. Let's take a town portal back to get our rewards and head back. So Dented Cane, the sheaf, golden bird, and we have to go to that call. One devotion point. Great. I just wonder what were we investing the previous time, as I sort of lost count of what we were investing in. This, yes. The Kraken tree. The Kraken constellation. Plus 50% all damage, this is good. Plus 50% all damage, plus crit, that's good. Plus 70% all damage, plus 5% movement, that's also great. So it's now adding between these two. Actually they are the same, so let's do this. Great. Hopefully you get another devotion point to complete this tree. With that, sounds great. Oops, we have actually received another quest. Let's go. Search for the gibbon. The blade of the gibbon dagger. Yes. So this is a 4-socket cedar bow. I want to keep my homunculus safe. I will be using it very shortly once my Amazon clears Nightmare. And this is interesting. A shadow bow. Yeah. So for those, I'm just curious, for the room words, what bows can I craft? This uses long battle bow. Yes, this is what we need. This is what we can use for cedar bow. This should craft us the Runeward Faith. Oh, which sounds interesting, whereby you are able to reanimate enemies, which will last for 1 minute. Cool. And this is a level 65 bow, so it isn't something easy to get. And we need the Runeward Om, Jar, Lamb, and okay. Om and Jar are really expensive runes, so and we need 5, and we need even 300k gold, and that's all I have on my on me. So yeah, this is something to work for, but at least we have found the cedar bow. That's something good. So let's move out. Great. So far this act has been fine. Not that tough to play. Hopefully we find more good stuff. And probably at the end of this act we might do a few more runs for Mephisto, just to see what Nightmare Mephisto drops. I kind of like my loot runs in normal Mephisto, which helped geared me up quite a fair bit. I actually even found 3 SOJs from it. So yeah, looking forward to meeting Nightmare Mephisto. Oh, these guys are fast. Luckily my strength is pretty effective as well. Nope, nothing here, but I do see the waypoint nearby, so let's head to it. Always good to have a town portal on. Nope, I'm going to a town waypoint first. Great. Secure the waypoint and let's get back. As mentioned, Strath isn't as intuitive as how it was in Classic D2. So fellow Amazons who are gonna build a Strathazon should be wary that this is still a strong skill with its damage, but you probably have to be a bit more nimble and hardworking to aim the enemies to get a more effective shot. Yeah, I wonder what we need to look for in the Great Marsh. Actually nothing, if I'm not wrong. Oh, we probably need to look for the gibbon, yes. Oh, but that's in Flayer Jungle, it's not here as well. That is a lot of creepy small guys. Fetish, yes. Okay, doing fairly well. Heading out. Flayer Jungle, here we are. Sorry, that's the problem being an Amazon, is that most of my mobs will die even before they come close. Most of the time. Oops, I see the waypoint nearby. So in the Flayer Jungle, we probably have to go look for two things. One is the Flayer's Dungeon, as well as I think the gibbon in the jungle. So those are two quests that we have to do in this area. Let's go hunt for them. And we have gained a level 56, sorry. Right. So we are picking up rares because just to sell for gold, or maybe sometimes it could be an upgrade, although most of the time it wouldn't be. But we still need the gold, as you noted the very expensive requirements for crafting of. Oops, we have killed something. I think this brings us out the Flayer Jungle. Yes, this is in Lower Kuras, but no harm getting the waypoint right. So let's do that. Oh! How did I die? That was sudden. Let's recast. That was indeed sudden. Hopefully my town portal isn't too far. Ooh, I need to be careful nowadays. Yeah, that's just a very common problem with the Amazon, whereby although the class kills hard, defense is actually defenses and resistance are actually pretty low. So it could be easily ganked by a few mobs if you are not too careful about it. Yeah, actually indirectly it's also my fault for not shooting a few fire arrows to clear the mobs. Letting them get too close is a problem. Yeah, good reminder that I do need to be careful in this map. They are still 4 levels above me. Still not seeing the Flayer Jungle. Demon High Armor, sounds good. Let's keep it. Ooh, that's. I just noticed my HP is dropping fast. Oops, good. That's the Flayer's dungeon. Just a quick check, nothing else around here. Let's hit it. Yeah, I want to keep some distance from these mobs, given that they really hit hard. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I need to be careful in this dungeon. It will hit very hard. I don't know how I managed to miss that creature so many times. That fetish. Level 2. Town portal. These guys are dangerous. They probably have like the skill Corpse Explosion, which deals you a lot of damage if they die before you. So it's best to keep some distance from them. Oh, very dangerous. Like two successive explosions might easily take me out. So I need to be careful of that. And they are pretty hard to aim. I see I do see this is a dead end. They just keep coming. But I would say that the mobs in this Grim Dawn mod is actually quite intelligent. if they sense you nearby, even if you are one wall away, they'll still run very fast over. They'll dash over pretty fast. So definitely more improved monster mechanics compared to classic D2. So pesky. That is a D. Great. Too many of them. Prismatic diamond. Sounds interesting. Rare component. Okay, interesting. Great. Flayer Dungeon level 3. I think that should be our final one. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Okay, we are surrounded by two sides. Best to retreat. Ooh, perfect scout. I'm just so glad to have two Valkyries to help me shield some of the mobs who are dashing around. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Yeah. Still searching for rare offhand. Unique offhand, sorry. Oops, this is the end. Can't get across. This is sometimes it really pays to be a sorceress. Although it could also be very dangerous if you are a sorceress and teleporting around this map. So looks like we have to head back and find a better way around this. Probably here. was dangerous. I hope we are close. Ooh. Yeah. I laid a decoy. That's the elite. Ooh. That's probably a Grim Dawn unique item. It's a unique 2 sword. Plus 276 bleeding damage, pierce damage. Ooh, 30% chance to inflict plus 665% bleeding damage. That's quite a lot of damage. Ooh. Probably this more for a classic Grim Dawn character, somewhat like the Barbarian. We shall keep it. Maybe a Barbarian could use it. Ooh, this is interesting. I think this used to be one of the Paladin set items. This is a high level Paladin set item. Heimosu Adamant, yes. And if you look at having all four set items, will actually give you quite a bit of skills to the Paladin tree, plus 3 to all skills. That sounds great. Cool. I'll take this, and let's head back to the Flayer Jungle to look for the Gibbon sword, or the Gibbon dagger. And we might call this the day afterwards. Yeah. So let's go look for that dagger to complete this journey. I must say this is really dark in my opinion. I'm not seeing the terrain as well as the map, so I'm just running based on what I see on the map. I guess this is where it is. Wondering, nothing here? I was expecting to find the Gibbon dagger here. Let's see where else it could be. Probably here? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe this way. Definitely looks like it. Loss of fetish is a good sign. You just have to pay attention to this one elite fetish who holds the Gibbon dagger. Yeah, this is how many fetish this place have. Nothing here? That's so weird. I thought I'm gonna find a dagger here. Where else could it be? I would have sworn that we have covered all the grounds. This is so weird. I'm not seeing this. No, I don't think there's anything here. I was expecting to find the Gibbon dagger here. That is the entrance to the Flayer Jungle. Let's study this map. Just a quick one. We were here. Maybe let's backtrack a bit, just to see whether could we find Gibbon blade. It's quite weird that the blade would. That's the problem with this map, whereby it's too big and it takes a lot of time to run across the map just to look for a dagger. And the worst is I don't know where it would be, given we have covered most of the areas in this place. I'm just guessing, would it be here? But this is the end of the road. Oh, there is something here. Yep. Yep, there is the Gibbon. Although that was dangerous as well. Ancestor. Ooh, shaman. It's a shaman relic. Cool. I wonder if there are any. Nope, nothing here. I probably would go take the waypoint for Lower Kuras and call it a day. Yeah, thanks for joining me in this journey. There were a lot of fetish from the Flayer Jungle, and I'm surprised we managed to stay alive and have not been ganked by them. Although we did die once in Lower Kuras due to negligence, but it isn't that bad. Let's make sure we don't die this time again. I will take extra care. Yep, that's the waypoint. Okay, so thank you very much for staying with us. Let's complete the quest and let's see what rewards we are getting. This is the Gibbon's quest, and we get a rare ring. Not that impressive though. And what is the other quest? Alcohol. No, that's not. Black Book in the ruined temples. The temple ruins. Okay. Shira. Yeah, they are all the miscellaneous quests in this area. Oh, 1 devotion point. That's always welcome. And we get a free Iron Wolf, and this is an Ice Iron Wolf with a chilling aura. Ooh, that sounds great for if I'm doing an Ice Sorceress. And great, we are going to complete another tree, the Kraken Constellation. Ooh, what have we opened up?
Strength and Dex. Oh, Dex Intelligence. Interesting. Fire damage, intelligence, fire damage. What is this? Acid. I'm just wondering what else should we be investing. Tempest. This is probably for lightning build. Cold tree. Lizard. Okay. Interesting. Sure. So thanks for joining us. I really have to think what I would invest next in my devotion points. I'm not seeing any particular tree that's making me excited. Maybe we could be thinking of a tree that will enhance our endurance or defenses, such as we stay alive longer. Yeah. And with that, thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video, in my next journey in Reign of Terror, Diablo 2. Yeah, and thank you. Bye.